Hey guys, I appreciate you tuning in. You're watching Gordon Petty Fishing. As you can see by my layout here on the deck, you can kind of tell what time of the year it is. It's that time that a lot of people look forward to. It's ledge fishing time. I've had several requests over the last month or so to give a few tips on what I do to look for fish when they get out on the ledges, and actually before they get out on the ledges, when I start using my electronics more. This video that I've got coming up is going to show, it's actually going to be clips from different trips that I've made in the last month and a half that I didn't use in my other videos, but that I know that I used my electronics to search and look for fish. That's a very important part of ledge fishing at this time of the year, is using your electronics. There's a lot of times that I'll spend, an hour and a half, 2.5, or even up to half of my day just searching and looking on my electronics. And there's times when I find schools of fish that they just don't bite, and you have to move along and go find some more. But you have to be willing to put in the time and search for those fish to have success. Some of these places that you'll see are actually not really considered ledge spots. They're humps and drops that the fish will move to right after they come out of the spawning bays before they go out to the river ledges. Some of these fish will stay right where they're at, but many of them will move on out to the ledges. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn something along the way. Alright guys, I have just got through scanning a hump right here, and there are a few fish on it. I just want to show you what you guys want to look for on the graph. I used my side imaging here, and as you can see, this is stumps and stuff on the bottom. But what I'm looking for are these shadows right here and these little white specks right here. Those white specks that you see, those are fish of some kind. I'm thinking it's probably bass, but I could be wrong. And then right here, you can see the shadows of the fish that are suspended a little bit off the bottom. That tells me that that's definitely fish right there. Right here, you have 4 good shadows right there. There's a white speck right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But that's basically what I'm looking for when I scan over a hump or a ledge. And it's shallow enough that I'm not really going to use my down imaging. But I don't necessarily have to fish it right now. I may scan this whole hump and then go back and fish that area right there. I know where that is. I stopped the screen because I'm moving, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of what the fish look like on the screen. There he is. It's been a while. That one slammed it. There he is. Wrong kind. That could be what hit me just now a while ago. There he is. There he is. I believe that's what we're looking for. Yep, that's what we're looking for right there. That's right. Right where I scanned them. That's a spot. Pretty little spot. That's right where I went through and scanned them earlier, and I came back and hit it. I'd feel better if it'd been a largemouth though. But I'll take either. There he is. Well, as I always tells my boys, the graph don't lie. You just don't know what kind they are sometimes. They were bass, but it looks like it was little ones. Forgot to get my chesty out. Boy, he ate it too. There we go. That one probably cranking. There he is, right at the boat. That thing don't lie, does it, Jeffrey? Now, I did say, I don't know how big they are. Yep, I do now. Oh, he was coming up the whole time. He's a keeper. I thought that I had missed it. You tell me, look how he's got that bait. Just keep it under it. You tell me they ain't wanting that thing. Look at there. Well, we just graphed a hump out here, and the graph said there was fish on it, and this is the third one I've caught in about 10 casts. Give me those pliers, please, buddy. Crankbait fish. We're gonna let him go. Now, what I like to do, since we're so shallow, I would throw it out and let it hit the bottom and just slow reel it back, and then every now, I mean, make sure it's on the bottom. Huh? Too loose? You'll feel it ticking the bottom. And then you stop it every now and then. We're shallow enough, you may not even have to stop it. Just make sure it stays in contact with the bottom. I'd try that, you know, 4 or 5. There you go.
That was a good set, but I got it.
Oh yeah. I'm a pretty good teacher, ain't I? I don't know how big he is. Oh yeah. All right, go ahead. That's a keeper. Pull him up. Well, Jeffrey has been christened with football jig fishing. First cast with it. Did you feel him go? And a lot of times when they hit it like that, you got to let your rod load up and just.
Is it 15?
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Is there any reason for them in there though?
That's whatever you want to do.
Ain't as big as another one.
No, that's a keeper though.
Yeah. Was that 11?
Yep. That would have been. I don't know if I got him or not.
I thought he was going to come up and do it.
Coming up. That's a spot, I believe. No, he's just a light colored bass. Well, I tell you what, can't get a big one in the boat, and a little one hits, and he's got every hook in him. That might be a good one. That's a keeper. Boy, Jeffrey Carolina rig. They didn't get them all. Just a keeper. Just having trouble finding the big boys still.
No reason to put him in.
We'll let him go.
You're good. I'm almost in the
Right here is another example. I'm on the opposite side of the hump, and it's showing that there's a few fish right here. They're not really bunched up, but there's enough here that it makes me want to stop and fish it. You can see these spots right here. Those are fish. There's 2 or 3 fish right there. There's a stump right here, and you can see a speck or two off of it, and that is some kind of fish. There again, I'm not sure exactly what. And this is little stumps or some kind of rubble on the bottom. You can see the shadows that it's creating off of it. That's not literally a shadow, but that's what they're called on the electronics. But I've seen enough here. I'm going to stop and I'm going to fish it, see if I can get bit. Dang, that felt good to get a bite, because I hadn't got a bite in a while. I believe that's one of them I saw on the graph when I went over a while ago. It's a little school of them, about 4 or 5 of them. Alright guys, we have idled over a hump here, and we have found a few fish. There's some sitting here on the top of this drop right here. That's a fish. There's a couple of fish right here, and I don't know if you can see them, but there's a tiny school of fish right here, and then over here to the side. And we may not catch them, but it's showing there's fish down there. I marked a couple of waypoints, and we're going to turn around and see if we can catch a few of them. Most of them are about 15 foot deep. 15, 18, or 15. Got him? Yes, you do got him. Atta boy. Oh! That's all right. He was at the end of your cast, and you couldn't have set your hook no harder. Hey, that's all right. That was a good one. That's about a 3-pounder. Didn't even get your, it didn't even, doggone it.
I bet that's why I lost him.
Why? What?
Set the hook this.
Yep. Well, I'm telling you, yeah, I saw everything. You didn't do nothing wrong. You just didn't get a hook in him.
This rod needs more patterns on it.
All right, guys, we've done a little more scanning right here. And that right there is what you're looking for. Those are bass. We hope they're bass. But we are going to turn around and fish this. There's fish up in here, and that's the fish right there. And you can see them on the side imaging right here, right below the boat, which is what this is right here. We're going to turn around and see if we can catch a few of them. There's another view of them. We went back across them to try to find them. Is it gonna be a bass? If it is, it's a good one. It ain't acting like it's a bass.
I'm sure it's dead shaking.
Oh, yes it is. Look at there, Jeffrey. Look at there, buddy. Yes, sir. That's a ledge fish.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's a 4.5. 4 to 4.5. Atta boy. Dang, you've got both bites so far this morning. Gotta have a picture, huh?
Yeah.
I knew it was a good fish of some kind, but he was staying down. That's what had me worried. I think it will. There he is. Boy, he hit it good.
I'm leaving my line.
Golly, did you see that? That was a 5-pounder. Yeah, it is a good one. That's a good spot.
That's a really good spot.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest spot I've ever caught.
There you go.
Fat.
Another ledge fish. Good job, buddy.